Hello. Thank you very much for having accepted to participate in this video recording for the 25th anniversary of INTERREG. We would very much like to ask you, what does INTERREG mean to you personally?
INTERREG means for me an extremely important part of European regional policy. Europe is based on cooperation, and cooperation in the case of INTERREG means that people get together, people coming from different member states, different regions, very often different municipalities, people living sometimes on the other bank of the river, which is dividing regions or member states. And cooperation within INTERREG means finding common solutions to the problems that we share, but it also means people meeting together, people sharing the experience, showing the projects they made. You can learn good practices. So I think it's really creating value added truly European. So European value added comes, I think, through cooperation, and INTERREG is an excellent path towards more cooperation.
And what would you say has been the biggest INTERREG achievement during your term in office?
When I became commissioner, it was 2004, and new member states joined, new member states who desperately needed cooperation. And that's why INTERREG was a chance to learn from others, first of all. And we all know that today challenges, problems, concerns, they do not respect borders. So cooperation through INTERREG has been helping the new member states also to solve the problems which they were suffering from. And I also think that INTERREG was helping at that stage the people coming from new member states to get better acquainted with what European Union is about, and also to learn that you can be always more efficient, more effective, you can do things faster if you do it with other people. So that was, I think, extremely important. But I also think that we realized back in 2004 that we all share the same problems, no matter whether we come from new member state or the old member state. The problems are the same, and that's why moving towards initiatives like macro-regional policy, which was actually, I must say, it's my baby. I remember the first discussions on the Baltic Sea strategy, the Prime Minister of Sweden, of Finland coming to Brussels and pushing the Commission towards doing something. And that's, I think, Baltic Sea strategy just started a new experience, and then we followed with Danube, and others hopefully will come also. But I think that showed also that around one big lake, which is the Baltic Sea, you can do a lot of things together which help you save the lake, the sea, I should of course say, but also to use better the potential which is around, like in innovation and in many areas. The sharing between the more innovative, more experienced north of Baltic with the new member states was extremely good experience. But I remember also that we discovered that we don't want to suffer in our cooperation between the regions from the fact that single market is not yet perfect, that you have different rules on both sides of the border. So the initiative of European Groupings for Territorial Cooperation, which was also at that time, we started to work on it, was also, I think, an extremely good beginning of new solutions to the problems we have in Europe with the single market far from perfect yet. And this is really, indeed, we can see how today it's really helping to make the cooperation simply better and more useful.